Previously on Kruger Ops. After taming some Rexes, we were visited by Alexander.
I have a mission for you. I'm looking to get my hands on a hawk.
So we set out to try and tame them.
You're kidding
Had a
me.
lot of issues, so tamed up some overs, got a cart to move the overs, a theory to move the cart, and took all the overs to the hawks, but they weren't eating. So we tamed them the hard way and gave them to Alexander. We then sat in town and a pirate ship sailed in. And hey, that's pretty much all you missed out on. Welcome to the 100 Days Fjordur series. This is episode 3 of my 100 days journey. Now be sure to stay until the end of this crazy pirate adventure as we have many surprises in store. And hey, if you're new to the channel, be sure to like, subscribe and turn on those bell notifications for future postings.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. The seas be ours and by
Get to scrubbing those decks, ye worthless landlubbers.
where we
Oh, what's this? Someone be thinking he can sail in me waters. Boys, hoist the colors. Well done, Jester. Ye be keeping to our arrangement just fine. Boys, tonight we dine on the dime of our friend sinking to the bottom of the sea.
As our poor friend Alexander's ship sank to the bottom of the ocean, we were setting out on a new adventure.
Run for the hill.
But as we were trying to get back home, we ran into a bit of alpha problems, and of course, even though Sizen was on foot, he thought we had to take care of them.
That was a close one. Oh,
Luckily, I was there to save him, not once,
Art is getting kind of bloody. Oh, hell no, dude, what?
but twice. Well, at least I was trying to, but this alpha was very elusive.
There we go. Are you alive?
Alright, I'm running. I'm running.
Go, right, there's a Rex behind you. Run back. Okay, keep running.
Finally, I was able to take it down.
You can have the experience, I don't care.
We then met back up and arrived safely back home. I then hopped on the back of Red Velvet and went searching for a Rex.
Is a Spino this close to base? Ooh, it's a 130.
I decided to let Sizen have this one
I'm getting him. Damn it!
and continued my search.
What happened?
I left my crossbow at home.
I've got one for you, but it's a... Ooh, 150 Rex.
And boy did my patience pay off. So we agreed we would tame these on the back of our Deinonychus, but I mean, hey, Sizen will never see that I used a trap, will he? So I started pelting it with some arrows.
I didn't trap mine. I'm doing mine in the wild also.
Yeah, I'm doing mine on the back of the Deinonychus.
I sure have him fooled. So finally I continued shooting it with arrows,
Go down, Spino.
and then I spotted a wyvern flying past me.
And a wyvern just flew past me.
But my plan had a problem.
Spino is mine. Don't worry about it. It's really close to you.
Sizen Spino
running?
came right up to me
Oh my gosh, he's down.
and fell right next to my
Right
Rex.
next to your Rex. He is uncomfortably close to my Spino.
Luckily, I was able to distract him,
There we go. I love how these two are cuddling. He's like literally lying on the spine.
and he didn't even notice I used a trap.
Is he? I gotta see it. Oh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
By the next morning, my Rex finally tamed up.
How did your Rex wake up faster than mine?
I decided to name him Osmond, and after bringing them back to base, we went searching for some more so we could have some breeding pairs.
Oh, the female 20.
So we decided we would kill off every single low level that we come across in the hope that we would eventually spawn higher levels. I then stumbled upon this alpha washed up whale on the beach, and the Deinonychus was super OP in taking it down, and boy did he yield some nice goodies. I even got an awesome little sailor's hat that I just had to check out, and wore it as I went to meet new members on the server.
Give me a second. I just found probably one of the biggest bases I've seen yet.
So I went in to say hi,
Friendly townsfolk here.
and welcomed them to the realms. I also asked if they have apparently heard of the pirate that is sailing and terrorizing the seas, but luckily they seem to not have run into him just yet. So after waving them all goodbye, I continued on my journey. And that's when I stumbled upon this amazing castle.
Ooh, I like this.
But for now I don't feel worthy yet.
Village below us.
I then spotted a village below and went exploring.
Huh? What do you mean? Where's the village?
I just jumped down. Oh, there's veggies here. This is
I
cool.
grabbed myself some snacks for the road.
Oh wow. So you know what level it is.
And then spotted a Spino that Sizen was looking for.
It
Was definitely
So,
not the
male
best
95.
level, but it would do.
Oh, I'm getting it. That's kind of just worth it at this point.
After exploring around some more, I discovered a ton of metal.
Found the most amount of metal in one area I've ever seen.
Also spotted myself another rune to grab some XP.
What tame are you on right now? You're Deinonychus?
Yeah. Oh, there's a Rex here.
And spotted a female Rex, just what I was looking for.
It'll be a little hard to get all
145
that back.
female.
And by now you know the drill. After I trapped up the Rex, I noticed that she was a bit bloody and will definitely not survive being tranked out.
Problem is he's a little bloody.
So I brought her some wild dinos to feed on.
No, I ate it.
Finally got her to eat a stego, but it didn't seem to work. So I hoped and prayed as I shot my arrows,
No.
but unfortunately killed her.
Rip.
So we made our way back to base to continue our search again the next morning. And after not looking around for too long, I stumbled upon 2 more Rexes, but they were horrible levels, so I continued exploring when I found another runestone. And shortly after collecting it, I spotted a 140 female Rex.
I hope I'm gonna have enough arrows for this though. I only brought 75 narcotics with me.
And I started shooting her, and finally, she went down. This time with no problems at all.
Boom, down she go.
Finally, she tamed up,
No.
and I named her Helga. I then took her back to base and went to have a sit down with Sizen just to catch up on his day.
How was your day?
But it didn't look like he was interested to join me.
I'm set with
Pretty bad.
Finally, he came over
Why? What do you do?
and I got ready to hear his complaining, but we were
Wait,
interrupted.
is this a wild hawk?
I don't know. It looks like it's trying to tell us something.
Wait, is that not the hawk we gave to Alexander?
Oh no.
Oh,
I think it is actually.
we need to investigate. Something might have happened to him.
So we started following the little scared hawk, and he led us right back to the
Is this
docks.
guy seriously bringing us back to the docks again?
We had no idea why, but then we saw something, as a gigantic
Oh.
pirate ship was docked
See
at
what
the
I
town. We went over to
Do you
investigate.
think something happened to Alexander when he went out to sea?
We couldn't see anyone on board, and we had to assume the worst.
We're gonna have to take care of this. Okay, let's head back to base. Let's start working on our own pirate ship.
But first, we set free our little
You
friend.
free little hawk. Do you see what I see? I don't want to get distracted.
We spotted yet another base,
You might want to see this.
and after going over to investigate, we got the person's
Lone
name.
Berserker.
We'll definitely have to come visit them again sometime. Now the next morning we sat out on a farming adventure. I would take care of all the metal, while Sizen takes care of cementing paste. But I got a little bit lost, and that's when I ran into trouble, as I ran just past a group of bears.
No, they're attacking my Anki.
My Anki got glitched off by the trees,
I think I just found a cave with bones in it. You know what
and
bones mean?
I didn't even realize yet, but I was
Keratin.
really in trouble.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm gonna need help here. Oh, there's just more and more bees
I
coming.
forgot I took off the
Well,
saddle,
unfortunately, I'm lost,
and unfortunately Ingrid was no match.
and I don't think you have a way of telling me your coordinates because you're fighting.
No, I'm gonna die. No, the cow died.
I quickly ran around and hopped on Boulder, and he managed to save my life.
You stupid bear.
I then went and farmed up all the bones to get all the keratin we would need. And for some reason,
12 times 7. Is that over 100?
Sizen started quizzing me
12
on
times
maths. I hope this was to distract me and make me feel
84.
better from losing Ingrid. I then found some more metal,
I think our best bet is honestly a parasaur and using one of the smaller carts and just building a little platform on it.
and great minds were thinking
You go
alike.
down in one shot.
So I tamed myself up a parasaur in the hope he could cart me back.
I'm not doing bad on metal. My biggest worry is if I bump this Anki off once,
Murphy's Law, right?
I can't get it back on again.
I hope I didn't just jinx myself as I slowly made my way back to base.
He's gonna knock off. Oh, he knocked off the Anki.
But of course I did, and now I had to fight for my life. Unfortunately, there were so many RGs and the parasaur couldn't do anything.
Do you know where you are?
So I took care of all the annoying RGs and wanted to wait for Sizen.
How much weight does this aloe have? I'm assuming not much.
But I quickly grew impatient.
I'm worried about this man, so I'm going to try to find him. Where are you?
So after loading up my storage box, I was on the way.
So there was 2 baby cows and...
Are you taming cows and not coming to help me get back to base?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, I'm sorry for the
And luckily I didn't wait for him.
misinterpretation of that situation.
Since Sizen
Okay.
was off taming some cows.
Come on, Cal, walk faster.
And finally, after being betrayed, I made it back home.
Oh, there's a lot of obsidian right here.
We then went farming for some more missing resources. I even gave Sizen my theory to farm
There
some
we
wood.
go.
Are you getting decent amounts?
Yeah. About 400 per tree.
We definitely had a very effective way of farming.
It looks so weird.
Finally, we grabbed the dough to go grab a ton of
It's
stone.
actually really fast farming compared to flying around with a RG.
Dropped it off, and we now pretty much had everything that we needed. So after loading up the cart, me and Sizen made our way over to the docks. We arrived there in no time and parked the cart in a good area, made our raft,
Right, got a raft.
placed it down, and we were ready to start building.
Alright, I'm ready to go fight the pirates.
So I started dropping down some foundations, made a cool little Viking themed table, so I could make a new kind of texture that I haven't really used before. I then continued building the raft, and please enjoy this nice speed building montage, while I quickly talk to you guys about some very exciting news. I have officially started a Patreon, so if you're interested in some early access, watching videos with me, playing games with me, or just supporting the channel financially, that would be amazing. So please click on the link in the description as well as the link you see on screen. I have set a goal of raising $1,000 in Patreon for me to officially launch merch. So if you want to be part of the uprising, now is your time. We then continued building our ship, ready to take on Captain Pinkbeard. And finally, by the day 26, it was coming together nicely. Sizen was working on the cannons while I finished up the ship, and by that evening we got ready to place everything down. The ship was coming nicely together, and now it was just time to go and recruit ourselves a crew.
Oh man.
I'm tired.
You did a good job. Oh.
I'm
You
really
okay?
tired. I'm really tired. That was. You're getting awfully close to me there, Sizen.
You okay?
You hear that?
What was that?
So we went over to investigate the strange noises we were hearing.
Oh wait, I gotta put a shirt on. Oh, I don't want to be seen like this. Who are you?
Now I have no idea why Sizen was so worried about wearing a shirt.
There.
Maybe he wanted to impress the weird old lady. But I went over to grab the mysterious package that she dropped and she disappeared into the darkness.
That wasn't creepy at all. Who? Do you know this person?
Yes, sure, I know her.
Gave us a note.
So I read the note she gave us.
What does it say?
Head to 7764 if you want to know the weakness of Captain Pinkbeard.
And we recollected on what had just happened.
That doesn't sound fun, man.
Adventure?
After looking at the coordinates,
I guess we have no other choice.
we saw that the location was in the middle of the ocean though.
Is the creepy little lady still here?
We wanted to ask some more questions, but we were way too creeped out.
Oh, yeah, I'm extremely uncomfortable.
I'm staying in the boat till morning.
And the next morning we were off on an adventure.
All my water buffs are about to run out and I'm gonna be slow.
We decided the best tame would be Andrewsarchus, so I went out to find my very own.
It's down there.
After Sizen spotted a high level,
Passive.
I went over to start the taming process.
Follow me.
For some reason, my nerves were killing me with this tame, so I hopped on the hog, feeling nervous not knowing where he would take me, hopefully in some form of a safe location.
Oh, he took me right next to Aloes.
But of course, that wasn't the case.
Don't throw me off now. He just threw me off right next to
I'm coming to help. I'm coming to help.
I'm on.
And unfortunately, the taming bar completely reset. So back to mounting the hog until I get kicked off. And bear in mind, by this time, I didn't know you could jump off before the bar is fully filled up.
Oh, he's just running in circles now.
He again took me to the worst location.
Oh, did he just kick me off near shit again?
And in a desperate attempt to get back on my Deinonychus, the hog aggroed the Charcutherium, and that meant the taming bar would again reset. But luckily I got on Red Velvet and escaped with my life, ready to start taming it, even for a third time. As I rode on the back of the hog, getting kicked off yet again, I was feeling so determined. Nothing was gonna stop me from getting this Andrewsarchus tamed. So I continued riding it around, hopping back on my tame,
Don't worry.
and running to safety. This process continued.
Where's my Deinonychus?
My nerves were killing me.
Where did he go?
He's just down the cliff here.
And finally, he was on the final stretch. And officially mine. Well, I should actually say she, since this was a female. And drop a name suggestion down in the comment section, as I used my new Andrewsarchus to kill a raptor, repair all the gear, get some meat and bullets. Me and Sizen were finally off towards the location. And oh boy, were we in for a treat.
Holy cow.
There's a ship. Do you see the ship?
Oh, I
under
see.
the-
Oh, right in the middle. Wow.
What is that? Okay, I'm diving.
So we made our way down to the cave,
We're chilling
No.
with oxygen with these things.
No way.
and this place was crawling with bats.
Can they give us rabies through the saddles?
And not just any bats.
I don't know.
Are these not normal levels?
No, they're high.
It's a 360 onyx. Of course it is.
my gosh, 380.
400 scorpion.
These creatures were no joke. After force feeding, we grabbed ourselves a rune and continued fighting in the cave. But we definitely underestimated this place and quickly had to retreat.
Oh, 165. Oh gosh. Okay, I can't take those hits. Good.
There's too many of them. There's too many. Back up,
Okay.
back up, back up, back up.
The problem was they were following us.
Okay, I'm going down. I'm really low on health.
So we had to dive
I
down.
got down to
Need more-
700.
And luckily, we were able to force feed underwater and return for the fight. But this time we decided to book it, past all the bats since we had lured all the high levels away. We had now just the ground nasties to take care of.
Oh, I'm doing fine on health for now.
Finally, we had overcome all of them and spotted another cave entrance to our side. So we went in to explore, and that's when we saw an amazing chamber.
Oh, what?
First artifact, baby!
Oh man,
Artifact of the cut.
this is crazy.
We decided before going back into battle to force field yet again, but luckily this time it wasn't needed.
Is that it? Did we just heal for like 20 minutes? For nothing.
But apparently,
It wasn't for nothing.
being in this place
What'd you
had
find?
some serious consequences. As the earth started to shake below our feet, we knew we had to get the hell out of here quickly.
Yeah, what is happening?
Hit the earthquake or something, I'm not sure.
We had no idea what we had awakened, but something was definitely wrong.
Get me out of there, jeez.
It just stopped.
And in the early AMs of day 29,
Hi, lady.
Sizen stumbled upon
What do you
something.
mean? What lady?
I just definitely saw someone here.
Are you going
Yeah, it's
crazy
this way.
against Sizen?
I definitely am not going crazy.
Oh, look at the ship. This is insane.
That looks really cool.
What the hell?
Hi, lady.
Good evening, explorers. I am Helheim, goddess and protector of the seas.
We've been told that you're the person to maybe come and talk to about our little problem with a pirate we've been having.
You see, there's this pirate taking slaves and terrorizing the waters, apparently having his jester sell ships, and then he sinks the buyers with their ship into the ocean.
We have actually lost a dear friend of ours.
Who is this pirate you speak of?
We believe he goes by the name of Captain Pinkbeard.
Miss?
I heard you! Bring his ship to be positioned above the spellbinding crystals.
For now,
I will come with you myself.
Do you by chance know him?
I need to see
If it is truly Captain Pinkbeard, the only pirate that was ever able to steal from me,
it was
my heart.
Oh, that wasn't weird at all. I think we just got a sea goddess on our side.
Even though we were super creeped out, we had assembled our first crew member. And unfortunately, that's all we have time for. If you guys enjoyed this episode, join us again in a few days as we go out and about, recruiting all the crew members that we would need to take down Captain Pinkbeard. See you again in a few days.